Hey guys, and welcome back to the tier list random one shots thingy. This time we are ranking the rivals. So, I have all the rivals here to my knowledge. We have our categories 10 out of 10 would die for, flawless, good bean, fine whatever, and gross. So, let's get into it. Okay. Who do I think is very middle of the road? No, we'll just start with blue. Blue, flawless. Silver, flawless. Okay, so blue, I like that he was cocky, I like that he was antagonistic, but I like that he, develops, throughout, the games. Because in, red and blue and, those games, he's kind of rude, the whole time. But then he gets a little better, and then Heart Gold and Soul Silver, or Gold and Silver, or whatever, he becomes the gym leader, and it's just such a cute little thing. Silver, we love an antagonist. He's basically your antagonist, but, by the end, he learns to, love, because he gets a Crobat. And I just think that's super cute, and he's Giovanni's son. That's really cool. Okay. May and Brendan. It only has May here, but, they're kind of the same person, except, May's just, she's more fun and flirty. And then Brendan is more he's a little sexist to begin with. But, I think they're good beans. Good beans. We'll go with that. Wally, I mean, he's fine, I guess. He kind of started the trend, I guess, of the rivals being weaker than you. I don't know. But I guess he grew. But I didn't like how he, switched from a Gardevoir to a Gallade. And, I think in Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, he had it in, an Ultra Ball. So that's not the Gallade or the Gardevoir that I helped him get. So that puts him below May and Brendan. Just saying. Barry, I love Barry. He's brash, he's a little rude, but, in, a funny way. His, Alfina, whatever thing, got a little annoying, let's be honest. But, by the time you get to, Snow Point, he kind of has, a little moment. Because he's, he realizes that he's just not very good. And then, when you get to Mount Coronet, it's a really, cute evolution. So, I'm gonna put him above May and Brendan. Bianca, a skinny legend. I love Bianca. I don't really know why. I really like that she's the underdog rival. I like that she defies her dad and, goes on a journey anyway to just prove that she can. I like that she has this arc that makes her realize, hey, this isn't for everybody. Maybe this isn't for me, but it made her grow as a person in the process, and then she becomes Professor Juniper's assistant in the sequels. So I'm gonna put Bianca in flawless, let's be honest. I'll probably switch these around a little bit once I get a feel for how I feel about everybody, but Bianca is flawless. Sharon, I don't know. Didn't really do it for me, I gotta say. I liked Bianca and N more. I did. Sharon, he was just kind of very lawful about all his actions. And he didn't like Alder because Alder was kind of lazy. Let's be honest, and he was really goofy, and I get that. And I don't know, Sharon just really didn't do it for me. I like that he did, in fact, learn that power doesn't, battling and all that, isn't the most important thing, and winning isn't the most important thing. And I like that he became the gym leader. I just wish that Sharon would have become the professor's assistant, and Bianca could have been the gym leader. I think that would have been better for their arcs. I feel like they could have had different arcs. Sharon realizes that battling isn't the be all and end all, and winning isn't the most important thing, so he decides to rein it in, instead of being a gym leader, he becomes the professor's assistant. I'll put him above May and Brendan. And we love conflict. We love We love, like, a moral ambiguity. And is a mess. He just is. He is. He's technically the leader of Team Plasma, but more like the figurehead of Team Plasma. He doesn't really do anything. Like, he's not involved in their big grand scale plan. So, yeah, and I didn't like how they just kind of made Getsus evil in the end, even though I like Getsus as a villain. I don't like how they made him evil in the end. So they were like, they enforced the black and white, good and bad, instead of kind of going in the gray area. But, and it was cute. I liked his bond with Hilda. Is that what I call them black and white because I read Adventures, the manga. I don't call them Hilbert and Hilda because those aren't cute names. But yeah, I liked it, and I like how he comes back in black and white too. I like that he kind of tries to stay true to his roots, and like that he wants Pokemon to be happy. And maybe he went about it the wrong way in black and white, but I feel like by the end of the game he learned from the player that, there's different ways of doing things. So I'm going to put him below Bianca. This is a personal thing. I really like Bianca. What is his name? This one. Hugh. His name is Hugh. Hugh, for me, started a trend where the rivals kind of just fell. They fell from grace. They were less intimidating. They really didn't do much. I liked his little arc with his sister's Purloin and her Liepard or whatever. But I wish we would have gotten a chance to see. I feel like, here's what I think. I think you could have gotten the starters and, like, on your way, you could meet his sister with her Purloin. They could talk about how they're best friends for a second. You could do your starters, get your rival battle on or whatever. And then I think at some point, like, maybe you could leave town, and then the reason you come back, that can be like, oh, Team Plasma has attacked, blah, 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 they're back. And then you could get your gym badge, realize that Hugh's sister's Purloin's been kidnapped, and then bam. I just feel like it could have been better executed. And I feel like that's all he really had going for him. He's fine, whatever. He will probably get moved down, let's be honest. I loved Black and White too so much. They're my favorite Pokemon games ever, but the rival, he was lackluster. Okay, Serena and Calum. They really didn't have a personality. I cannot name one trait about either of them. At least Brendan and May had personalities. Like, May was a little ditzy, and Brendan was kind of, I don't want to say sexist, but, like, he was like, boys battle and all that. I wanted a boy to move in next door because then we could, like, battle or whatever. But he learns or whatever, So at least they had personalities. Serena and Calum, they didn't have personalities. They didn't. So they're going to go in It's like water, Some people like it, I guess, but it's just flat. It's just bland. It's there. Like vanilla ice cream. It's there. You might enjoy it sometimes. Okay, Shauna. I like Shauna. I did. I felt like she was one of the Kalos rivals. The Kalos rivals, they were a mess. They were a hot mess. And not in a fun or dramatic way. They were just so... There were, like, 4 of them. There were 4 Kalos rivals. And instead of there being, like, 2 good rivals, like, kind of with Sharon and Bianca or May and Wally, there were 4 lackluster. And I liked Shauna. I thought she had the most personality out of all 4 of them. I liked that she was a little ditzy. I really liked that she had a Goodra and a Delcatty, And she gives you the egg of whichever starter you're weak against. The one that she picked. So I liked her. She was good enough. She's better than Calum and Serena because she had a personality. Okay, Tierno. I liked Tierno. I did. I liked his little dancing motif. I liked that he had like a team that was good for dancing. I just wish they could have done something with that. I think, hear me out. I know Kalos, he had to be in Kalos because he just ended up in X and Y, but I think he could have been like better utilized in one of the games that had contests. So I think they could have like brought kind of contests back in X and Y, giving you a little side activity and giving Tierno something to do. He could have been like your little contest rival or whatever. And I think that would have helped him. But I liked him. I liked him. Trevor was He did the Pokedex and he was the smart one. And he was short. And he had a big red haircut. He was boring. I feel like I saw him like maybe 3 times. He didn't have a good personality like Shauna or Tierno. He was just there. Hal. I love Hal. I love Hal. I think he is an example of a rival that's weaker against you, let's be honest. But they did it in like they made him endearing. And especially in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, they kind of like amped him up a little bit, and he even became the champion. So I really like Hal. He was really nice. I love that he liked the Malasadas, and I loved that he like cried or whatever when Lily left at the end of Sun and Moon. So I really liked Hal. He was very wholesome. So I'm gonna put him in Good Bean. He'll be above Wally. Let's be honest. Wally, didn't do it for me. Gladion. I like a rude per se rival. Like Silver and Blue and even Barry to some extent, they were like good rude rivals. Gladion wasn't really rude, he was edgy. And I feel like that kind of is getting confused. Like, I don't want the rival to be edgy and like not like other girls, I want them to be rude. Like, I want them to be a little antagonistic. Like, they made Gladion part of the evil team. Well, part of the evil team. Whatever. He was a member of Team Skull for about 5 minutes. But I liked his little arc with, Silvally. I thought that was cute. And I like that he gives you a Silvally. I like that, what do I like about Gladion? Gladion was okay. I mean, When he left in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon to go train in Kanto, because he comes back with a Kanto starter for like the champion rematches or whatever, I didn't feel impact. I get that we had to have Lily around for the post game for Rainbow Rocket because she's there, but Gladion, It felt like Hal and Lily did a good job of doing the things that they could have done what he did, and I feel like we wouldn't have, like, he wouldn't have been missed, really. So I'm gonna put him in He can go above Shauna and Tierno. I'll give him that. Okay, Trace. I have to be quite frank. Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu. I had Let's Go Eevee. I still have it. I haven't beaten it. I know what happens, and I've seen it play out. They are probably my least favorite Pokemon games. I feel like they were kind of like a blatant cash grab. They were a little boring, a little basic, very casual. And, I was bored. I got bored. I just finished the Lavender Tower part. Like, that's over. I can progress to Saffron City, I think. I think that's where I can go next. I haven't picked it up in like 6 months. But I will give Trace one thing. That shit with Cubone was cute. It was sad. It was so cute. It's what I've always wanted in like a Kanto game, I wanted Cubone to, like, become a bigger character, you know? And Trace caught him. I was like, It was, like, really what I wanted. Because I would always catch a Cubone in... I think you can catch them in Lavender Tower. I don't know where else you'd be able to catch them. I'd catch it there. And then I'd just pretend that it was the Cubone that lost its mom and that I took it in. You know, so that's something I have always done when playing through the Kanto games. And I thought that was really cute of Trace. So I will give him that. I will give him that. He can go... Okay, they can go above you. Let's be honest. But I will give Trace that. He did the Cubone thing. It was something nobody else had done. Not one of these fools caught the Cubone in Lavender Tower. But Trace did that. And that is the one thing I will give him. And he's the champion for like 5 minutes. You know, but like Blue did that, you know? That was the only thing that I gave. That is the one singular thing I will give Trace. And that had so much emotional impact for me that he got the Cubone. And that you, like, rescued the Cubone. An icon. So I will give him that. Trace isn't an icon. The Cubone is the icon. Hop. I have not finished Sword and Shield. So, you know, maybe my opinions will change on the next 3. But, Hop is fine. He's, like, How Light. You know? He's a little less funny, he's a little less charismatic, he's a little less endearing. He goes through this little arc, I guess, because he keeps losing, and Bede is like, you suck. And then Hop is like, okay, maybe I do suck. And so he switches his team around, like, constantly throughout, like, the middle of the game, but then at, like, the end, he's like, no, like, he does the Karen strategy, where he's like, I am going to win or I am going to lose with a Pokemon that I have, like, a connection to. So he brings back his Wooloo or whatever. So I think that's cute, but, you know, other than that, you know, he went through an arc, which is more than I can say for some of these people. But, you know, I didn't like it. I'm not the biggest fan of Sword and Shield. I'm hoping the expansion pass will change that. But it felt kind of lackluster. I hate to say that. Then again, I liked Sun and Moon. So, maybe it's me. I'm starting to realize that maybe I just have bad taste. But then, like, I realize who I am. And I think, no, I don't have bad taste. So, anyways, Hop can go above Hugh. At least I know who Hop is. I can remember Hop's name. Probably because it's a stupid name. But, you know, I can remember it. Bede. I liked Bede. Yeah, I liked Bede. I can say that with confidence. I liked Bede. His outfit and his hairstyle were a little reminiscent of a grandmother. But, you know. Yeah. I mean, his best friend ends up being the grandma. So, you know, I guess maybe that's why she picked him. I like that he ends up being the fairy type gym leader. I wish he was more involved in the evil team, the Macros Cosmos. I wish that would have been more of like an evil team. Like they could have gone up to 11. I love when Pokemon does like the terrorist evil team kind of angle, which was probably the one redeeming factor of X and Y's plot. Like, they were just gonna kill everybody. And I was like, okay, I can get behind this storyline. Like, I want to stop them. Like, I didn't really care about stopping PETA. I didn't really care about stopping Team Rocket until they fucked with Cubone. Then I cared. But in Gold and Silver, what did they do? They chopped off some Slowpoke tails. Sorry. And Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, like, that was cute, I guess, you know, eco-terrorism and all that. And then Diamond and Pearl, Time and Space, whatever, X and Y, they had the terrorists, Sun and Moon, we had a gang, and what would the Aether Foundation be considered? Scientists? They were there. But I wish the Macros Cosmos would have been a little bit crazier, you know? I wish it would have been like this underlying crazy evil scheme that's like, yes, but they actually thought they were doing good. But no, it's just like Sword and Shield's plot, it was messy. Not in like a dramatic messy way. It was like you didn't experience plot for, I'm going to say, let's be honest, like 80% of the game about the evil team. Like, you didn't experience it. I mean, you had Marnie's friends, but like they were just nuisances. Like Team Skull. Like, they weren't even as bad as Team Skull. And I just wish Bede could have been a little bit more involved with the evil team, and therefore his redemption could have been better. And I feel like Sword and Shield could have done with a lot of better pacing. So, Bede can go above Hop, let's be honest. Marnie. She's a cutie. I love her design. I wish she could have done more. I feel like out of the 3 gala rivals, she was the least utilized, which was sad, because, like, she was, like, the whole purpose of the secondary evil team. Like, they wanted to, like, get her to the end. And I just feel like I had a lot of issues with, where is the town she lives? Spikemouth. It was, like, one big hallway. And I don't know. I just had a lot of issues with parts of Sword and Shield, especially like in the storyline department. I feel like they could have utilized her better. But I really don't know as to how. I don't really know anything about Marnie. Like, she, like, out of the 3, she was, like, my favorite to, like, be like, that is a cute design. Yes, queen. But, like, I couldn't tell you anything about her personality. I could tell you that Bede is a little smug, and then I can tell you that Hop is irritating. Like, to me. That he was, like so positive it was irritating. But, like, Marnie, I couldn't tell you anything about Marnie. So, okay, we can work with this. So, Blue will go up to 10 out of 10, would die for it. So can Bianca. Let's put Trevor. They can go to gross, let's be honest. And then these 2 can go to eh. God, I hate to put Marnie in eh. Okay. You can go there. And then I like Silver more than N. And I like Barry more than Silver. I do. Silver was cute, you know? He was nice. But I didn't really have much of an attachment to Heart Gold and Soul Silver, because I didn't play Gold and Silver. That was technically my first Pokemon game, but I played it for about 5 minutes. I don't even think I met Silver. But Heart Gold and Soul Silver, I played it. It was nice, it was fun, but, like, I have more an attachment to Gens 3 and 4 and 5 than I do 1 and 2. But, I think, let's be honest. I like Marnie more than Hop. I like Marnie's design. Hop didn't do it for me. I just have to be honest. I have to be honest. I feel bad. I feel really controversial putting Trace above Gladion, Bede, Marnie, and Hop. I really do. But, like, that Cubo moment, that really got me. Like, that was it for me. I was like, yes, okay, Trace. You've gotten me. You've hooked me in. Which is more than half of these people did. But, like, I liked him more than Wally. I did. I can't lie. Wally didn't do it for me. It was cute. It was wholesome. You know, he got to be, like, a stronger person. And I was like, good for you, Wally. But, you know. Other than that, Wally didn't do it for me. Yeah. I think this seems... Okay, let me run through it again. 10 out of 10 would die for Blue and Bianca. Yeah. I can live with that, yeah. That's pretty much accurate. Flawless and Barry and Silver. Okay. Good Bean. I'm actually going to put Sharon. I'll put Hal. And then Brendan and May. And then Sharon. And then Trace. Yeah. I can do that. And then Wally, Gladion, Bede, Marnie, and Hop. Hugh. Shauna, Tierno, Caleb and Serena, and Trevor. Because, like, at least I liked Caleb and Serena's designs. Trevor, I didn't like anything about him. I don't like green that much. I gotta be honest, even though all of these three are, like, wearing green heavily. I don't like green. I'm not one for orange. I don't know. It didn't do it for me. Plus his character, there was nothing. I couldn't really tell you anything about, like, him or Caleb and Serena. I couldn't tell you anything about, like, some of these people. But I think that's gonna be it. I think I'm pretty satisfied. I did not expect Trace to be so like high up on this list, but like looking back, that Cubone moment was really it. It was over for these girlies. So that's gonna be all for now. In the next time, I think I might try to do the gym leaders, maybe. So that is gonna be all for now, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.